in Minneapolis. It's week 4 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. And the Minnesota Vikings versus Drew Lock and the Seattle Seahawks.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. The first carry down for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 7-0.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. He's probably a little angry at himself. It was his fumble, obviously, a moment ago that led to the scoop and score touchdown that has him down early.
And now we find out about the psychology aspect of being a coach. Because when you have a guy that's just happened, some people want to take him out of the game immediately. Others say, you know something? Let's feed him the ball again next series and see if he's going to be able to atone for it. Let's see what they decide to do.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The 20-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Minnesota Vikings. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Cousins to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
A 25-yard attempt.
Bailey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be let out by their quarterback in his second season out of Missouri, Drew Lock.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22, Coach. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Week 4 of the preseason, last chance here to make an impression. You know he wanted to play mistake-free football, but that just went by the wayside.
Like a lawyer, this is his closing argument.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 40. Much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Throwing is Mannion. They'll get this underneath to Madison. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And it's caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up
2nd and 1 from the 2.
at the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Madison. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
A broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
Brought down at the
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Wilson.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now Gordon. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was D.K. Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Jeff Gladney.
To throw is Gordon. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. And a loose football. Now the crease here as he's past the 30. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
now Rashad Penny. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They hand off to their big tight end. Oh, now he pulls him over. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll throw now on the final play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. One more half of preseason football to go. And then eyes will look ahead to 1 week from tonight, the annual NFL kickoff game. And that promises to be a dandy. In our game, the starters are long gone, but still some intrigue to see guys trying to make a late roster push as we get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes Back first downs. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
He's brought down at the
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Throwing on first down. Gordon. And finding the tight end Wilson. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Now that's the head of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's Gordon. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. So he turned, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Sean Mannion sacked. A fumble.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mannion, that's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here's Mannion. This is Johnson, he's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now.
49-yard line.
Quickly complete into the right flat. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mannion. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Mannion's pass.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picks it off, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter And they've
when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
At their own 36-yard line.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
That's the end of the
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
10.
The football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Third down, he'll drop to throw. Smith catches left side. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just work and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
7-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Again, he'll drop the throw. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Vikings, first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd and goal, Mannion. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run with Madison. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here, and he's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with goal. Stand. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning?
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on the return, the ball is loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. 30, touchdown.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Now K.J. Osborne. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 33.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Mike Boone there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
For the point after.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Barely got the extra point, so 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run with Penny. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
This is Penny. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Going to look deep for Wilson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. John Ursula ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. You know, some of those guys down there, if not all of them, are probably thinking it's preseason. Do we need overtime here?
Yeah, the people who need it and actually want it are guys on the fringe trying to make the team, want extra plays, get the attention of their coaches. But really, overall, no one involved in the NFL wants to play overtime in preseason.
But here we are, so seize the opportunity, I guess. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more